Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. We're going out with my dad today. He's just dragging the dinghy down. We're going for some mackerel and crabs, so stay tuned. It's Smash Fishing, baby. Woo! We are at the vessel. Got some fresh bait today. Some mackerel that the old man's been catching. Some big buggers out there. Got some fresh bait there, nice and crispy dogfish, prime lobster bait right there. These are my dad's homemade mackerel feathers. These look absolutely amazing for the pollock. Check those out. I'm going to be using the old rustic rod today from the 1930s probably. And I might switch up to the little mini one later. And we're off! We're going to go after the mackerel with the feathers. We could get some pollock and bass as well, maybe some other species, and then later on we're going to turn over some crab pots and hopefully we can get some spider crabs, some lobsters, or maybe even some shankers. Hell yeah, I'm well looking forward to this one. So he's a little bit choppy. I've got my dad's 17th century rod, but it still catches. Fish on, baby! A couple of mackerel there, guys. That's what we came for. Almost hooked the old man as well. These are called mackerel. Amazing eating, great bait. And this one we want to stock up while they're here. So they're not here for too long. Good? Hey! We found the fish now, guys. Yeah, baby! Here we go. Yeah, right. Oh, look at that! You got a full string. Today. What we're doing here, guys, we're putting loads of water in the buckets, and then my dad's got these big ice blocks, and what this does is keep all the mackerel nice and fresh, ready for freezing and stuff. You in? Oh, got it. Just heading up for another drift now, guys. My dad lost a big pollock on that one there. It's a bit of a shame. It'd be nice to show you a few pollock. Might, if we get a decent one, we might even cook it. What's that? Hopefully, we can get a few more. More in the pot. Yeah? Yeah. What do you reckon? Pollock? Pollock. Oh, I don't know. A lot of head shakes there, eh? Yeah, I know. Dad's got half-eaten fish on here. I wouldn't say that, I reckon it's a mackerel. Is it a mackerel? Ah, oh, no, it's a bream. Nice black bream there, guys. Nice. Little bream. Beauty. Very good. Back she goes. Got a pollock on here, guys. Well, I think's a pollock anyway. It took a good run. It'll take a line. That tide's slacking off, so the fish have sort of stopped for a minute. I was holding on the bottom. How big is it? Come on. Gave a good account of himself. Oh, she's a good one. Get him down. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's what we wanted. That's a pollock.
Well on.
There you go, guys. That's what we come for. Look at that. That's a beautiful pollock right there. That's exactly what we came for. On the feathers, the dad's homemade feathers. They work really well. Look at that. That'll make a great old sandwich. Come on. Yep, we're in, guys. Starting to find the fish again now. Get in. All we're doing is dropping straight to the bottom, and we're jigging our way through the water column, and you got to just try and find where the fish are, and after that you got to heave them in. Coming up to the crab pots here, guys. Dad's got a couple of strings along here and a couple in a different spot. Hopefully we can start putting up some nice lobsters. See the shell? Yeah. There you go. You're good fishing up there, right? Tiny little, look at that for a lobster. That's well in, eh? Nice little lobster there, guys. Really? That's a lovely lobster. That's well in a boil, eh? Boiling crabs are coming in. Come on, second pot, we got a beast already. Lobsters, loads in there. There for the future. That's a cracking first haul. We have 4 lobsters in that second pot, but no keepers, and 1 big one. The old man's in the hot spot. We'll give you a show of everything we catch after, guys. We're going to get these pulled. Look at that for a prime lobster. that. That's the ones we want. That's the lunch.
So you can see the next pot come up, and then when you're off I'll move out, alright?
Alright. A bunch of spiders. Loads of spider crabs. I'm going to empty this, we'll get on to the next one. Check this out, guys. We've got the mother load. Oh, it's got a big berry female, look at that.
Yeah, we'll move. Put it down, we'll release it in a minute.
Yeah, we're going to release that in a minute, guys. That's a lovely lobster, though. That's one. This is number two. That's a keeper. Oh, another one. All right. Number three, that's definitely a keeper. Don't need to measure that. Now that one's a bit small. Got a bunch of lobsters in there.
We'll measure that one.
We'll measure it. Nah, just out. Three keepers.
Got that berry one, do it on film. Let him do it down.
That's a beast, eh? Look at that, big female lobster full of eggs. But we always let those go, those are the future. And we got two nice males. Look at those bad boys, woohoo! That's a great start to the trip. We've got 4 lobsters now. And we're on a massive roll.
What's up? Yeah?
They're not, look, 2 men in.
Happy days.
That one's in, guys. Check this out. There's number 2. And we got lobster galore. 3 keepers. Oh, that was a hell of a pot again, eh? The battery died on that last string, guys. But we got a few lobsters now. I think we got 10 in all. When we get back to land, I'll give you a good show of what we've got. We had to use a few mackerel on the last string because we've run out of bait. So it's all good. So there you go, guys. That's our haul for today. Got 10 lobsters, 1 brown crab, And then got the lovely pollock as well. That's a really good trip. And all of these lobsters my dad's gonna keep. And this is for a big family barbecue that we got coming up. And everyone can enjoy some nice lobster on the barbie. Yum. Haha. Right, so I'll see you at home when we're gonna cook up this pollock. Beautiful. I always keep this belly meat and stuff because there's not much meat there and I want the thickest part of the fish. So what I do is I keep this. You can literally crack it in half, and that's good crab wheel bait right there for the spider crabs. So there we go. We got 2 lovely big fillets there. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to skin these. Lovely job. And all it is just grab the tail, get your knife nice and flat to the board, and you can just wiggle the skin straight off. Beautiful. There you have it. One skinless fillet there. There's a few pin bones here, which we're gonna take out in a minute. And just get the other one done. So there we go, guys. We've got our boneless fillets here. Taking all of the bones out. Just giving a quick check over. Beautiful. And all it was a little line down here of small pin bones that you can just take a little slice out of. Job done. This one's going for my girlfriend's dad. And this one, we're going to cook up. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to get some self-raising flour in a bag. Just a small amount. And we got some chili flakes. Put that in there. Make it right there. And the good old salt and pepper. All we've got to do now is get the lovely fillets straight in the bag. And just get it well coated. And this will leave a nice crisp on the fish. Perfect for our delicious little sandwich. Then we've got to clean up the mess. What you want to do is make sure you shake off all of the excess on the fish. So leave a nice even little crisp on it. And once it's in the pan, don't move it. Just let it cook through, let it get nice and crispy before you flip it. If you start moving it around too much, pollock will tend to break apart. So just leave as is and we're good to go. I haven't had pollock this way in a long time. Looks absolutely amazing. Nice and crispy on the outside. Doesn't take long to cook this either. Delicious meal. Got our buttered bread ready. And we got the good old tomato sauce. I always like to put it on a bit of kitchen roll, and that will just take off all the excess oil before you put it in the bread. You don't want it to be all soggy and stuff. You can see, look at that. Beautiful flaky fish. Can't beat this for breakfast. Look at that. Nice big thick fish sandwich. So flaky, pollock. Absolutely delicious. It was a great trip with my dad as well. Nice to get back out on the boat with him. The mackerel are starting to turn up now, not in big numbers, but I reckon after the next big tides, there's going to be quite a few around, you know. Hopefully, anyway. I know the spider crabs are definitely in. It's quite a soft fish, pollock. Very flaky. I definitely prefer mullet because it's got that meatiness to it, but still delicious all the same. And with pollock, make sure once you bring it home, or even when you're down the beach, make sure you gut it and scale it, because they do stink a bit. So always best to get them clean beforehand, otherwise it stinks the house out and the fridge. So I won't leave you any longer, guys. I'm going to finish my breakfast now. I'm not long woke up, then quickly done this catch and cook before I go back out. If you want any merch, the link's in the description. I'm not wearing the merch, but the link's in the description all the same. If you want to become a member, the link's in the description as well. Lots of fun stuff on there. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. It's smash fishing, baby. Woo!